Or J's and G's. Wow.
Nope.
Yep. Welcome back. This is Mad Lately.
Yep.
I'm Rosecransvic.
Gina Views.
Gabe C.
Special guest, Lee in the building.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, Ye?
Chilling, man.
Hey, you fucked me up because he said, y'all was with Ye. And I'm like, Ye? you was with Kanye West?
Nah, man, this is my guy, Ye Ali. We've known each other, I think, for a while, right?
Yeah.
We had another interview previously. Why don't you tell the people like a little bit about yourself, like where you're from and stuff?
From Indiana, born in Chicago. Lived back and forth in LA for the last few years between like there in Atlanta and Miami. Yeah. So producer, songwriter, artist. Just kind of I'm gonna let y'all explore the rest of it. I don't wanna
Yeah.
too much of it
Just
away.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Toxic tweeter. Toxicologist over here. You also just dropped a project, right?
Yep, Private Suite 3
Private
on
Suite 3.
Friday.
Yeah. The same day that Jack Harlow and Chris Brown's song Already Best Friends came out,
Yep.
which you co-produced with Jetson.
Me and Jetson, yep. Shout out to Jetson.
Yeah. What's the reaction been like to that?
It's been crazy. It's aside from the singles you already released with the Big Sean and the Tyler Hero and the What's Poppin', it's the next most popular song on there. So I always kind of gauge the first week and see what songs fans gravitate towards. I think first, and then I knew that was going to be the one once I found out I had it. So I'm happy it's getting the reception it's getting, for sure.
Yeah, and this is like your 6th or 7th Chris Brown placement?
Yeah, something like that. But it's the first time. It's the first time I had this single though. Well, I had Joyner Lucas, but this is the first time it was like someone singing off.
Oh,
like
she's a Joyner Lucas fan, right?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
So you did the Joyner record?
The Stranger Things one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I produced that one. Me and Jordan Manswell. Yeah, so that went platinum like a few months ago officially and shit. So
Big placements.
Yeah, it's like my first platinum. Well, one for like a beat I did with myself. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
And you just started producing, right? Like not too long ago?
like a couple years ago. So I'm what they call a sample maker or a loop maker, I guess. Sometimes I do drums and stuff like that, but for the most part, I found out my niche is just melodies and sampling my voice. And so that's what the Jetson song was. It was a song that I hadn't released it, and me and my boy Joe Hodges just chopped it up, made it a sample, and that ended up being what they chose. And so that's my vocals and the beat. Usually that's how most of my beats are. It's like a piece of my voice in it, somewhat. So it's kind of just trying to make that my signature thing, I guess.
How did you get linked up with Blue Bucks?
Crazy. I never met them. Like we talked on Twitter after they found out I did the Riot song. My boy Axel Foley, he's a producer. He actually made the play for me. He used my sample that me and my boy made. And so yeah, he hit me up like, yo, they need you to clear it and da-da-da-da. So I got in touch with their A&R and we rapped. And I'm a big fan of theirs. I really like music like that, and I think that helped me because a lot of people just thought I just liked R&B or, people who are not too familiar with more of my resume. So that was dope because I like that type of energy they bring. Like I've worked with like Kaylin and guys like that before. And like I'm a big fan of like that type of energy and music. So I was happy to work with them because I was quoting them maybe like a month before my homegirl had put me on, and I was like, yo, this shit is hilarious, but it's so fire.
The one-liners.
Like the one-liners, dude, back to back,
shit.
and I'm like, he said, I can't go to the party, my bitch going, and I was like, damn.
Right in line with all your toxic tweets, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I knew that was wrong, because I had seen them tweeting at first, I'm like, who are these dudes? And then it turned out to be the guys I was listening to. I didn't connect the dots, and so I hit them up, their DJ, a couple of their producers, so I sent some more stuff, so hopefully we get another one in soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up. So this weekend, Ye whipped my ass in 2K consecutively. Twice. Literally twice. Like I was beating him at first, and then he just whipped my ass twice. I was really
I had
upset.
my boy John Wall going crazy.
Yeah, John Wall. James Harden put 47 on me. He
Is
just kept
this a
shooting threes.
PS5
Yeah.
that you have to buy for yourself?
The PS5 I have to buy for myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you get a PS5?
Nah, I ain't deserve one.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least you know.
I thought I did, but whatever. Like, shit.
I told you wasn't dropping no PS5 dick.
See, that wasn't my problem. You know what I'm saying? Mine was just like I'm not consistent with nobody enough to be expecting. I would feel uncomfortable probably if I got one.
No, you wouldn't.
Now, are you trolling right now? Are you serious?
Nah, because if I'm not fucking with you at that level, I would feel bad. Like I'm taking it, like the dynamic switch in the relationship to where you.
But what
think,
if
Talk to Vic.
what if she has a bag
Yeah.
though? What if
no,
she
that's
has a
different.
bag?
If you want to do that and I know you're a financial, I know you're not hurting or you didn't save up for this shit, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if I knew you had it and you just wanted to do it because you're a boss bitch, that's fine with me also. You know, but
Because he
that's
think he deserved one just fucking with the girl.
just for being me.
Shit, if that's the case, I deserve
But I'm-
PS5s. you know what I'm saying?
You made it plural?
I'm talking one sole PS5 from a person who, you know, looked at me that way. So I ain't deserve it in that sense. But overall, I should have, arcade or some shit.
Would you find bitches out? Do you earn them up? What?
Man.
You said you deserve a whole arcade.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
An entire arcade.
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah. All type of shit.
So, how was your weekend, Gina?
Shit, how was my weekend? I was in the house all weekend doing homework. I went out on Friday. I played the Take Me There Rugrats song at a kickback.
Oh, that's my shit.
They thought I was tripping, but
That's
then
that
they
old
started
school
listening
Maya.
to it. They was like,
Old school Maya was
sitting here
gassing.
thinking about yesterday.
Yeah.
And it went up. But no, I was in the house the rest of the weekend, I think. Y'all had me out too much.
We went up on Tuesday. Gabe was slapping ass.
That was my first time.
Yeah.
Kaylin for had to
we
walk
talking
me
about
through
what
it.
he was doing?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Oh yeah. Well, actually, what do you mean? Wait.
Nah,
Slapping ass
the
is
last
like
time
handshakes, right?
When you told Stupid Young, you were just like, so we went to a strip club, and then he's just like,
He's like, bro. Talking about the whole tour and shit.
yeah. Let me tell you more intricate details that nobody knows.
Then he kept
Like,
going.
oh God.
Oh wait, sidebar. If you haven't watched last week's episode, make sure you watch it with Stupid Young.
Shout out
He
Stupid
came
Young.
in. I forgot to mention though, we do have an album out. It's called Bars.
On all platforms?
BARS. Yeah, on all platforms,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Just tapping in with all the Asian rappers across the globe, from
Shout out to
Japan to Korea to Hawaii. Just everyone really putting on for the section, and it's dope to be able to kind of set that bar. And what Stupid Young was saying was just being able to be, you know, on top tier and giving all Asian rappers throughout the globe inspiration and hope to be able to, you know, move forward. So if you haven't, make sure to check that out. There's a bunch of beats produced by Pilo and just, you know, shedding light to
Shout
the
out Stupid
culture.
Young. Shout out to the Asian community. Shout
Yo,
out to
Gabe.
Gabe.
He's actually
Putting on
dropping
for his people.
He's actually dropping the album this week, so tap in with it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stupid Young. He's dropping his project on Friday. Oh,
Hard.
yeah.
Gabe is the plug, man. I be trying to tell y'all every week.
Facts.
We stay low key though.
Like the secret plug. You wasn't low key on Tuesday. What was that? Was that
It was Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, they're allegedly.
Allegedly,
No, he had his permission.
allegedly it's
Allegedly.
He had his permission slip signed, right?
How did that
Somewhat.
conversation go?
How did that
I
conversation
actually
go?
just I helped you move your house on Wednesday.
That's what that
That's what it
was?
Oh, you moved again?
No.
Oh, it was on Wednesday?
That was his excuse.
It was Thursday or Wednesday? What day was it?
Wait, get your lies straight to us so we can back
What
you
day
up.
What
was
day
it?
was the
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Well, that's when I helped you move out.
Where did I move to?
Why was he moving at that time? And I
yeah,
know,
at
man.
night, yeah.
But you needed me there, so I was
Yo,
there.
one time I had to sneak out with a girl, and I told my dad that I was probably like 18 or 19. I told my dad I was gonna help my cousin move a couch. I don't know. I
He
feel
believed
like,
you?
I don't think he did,
didn't.
but I
He was
left. But I just left. I was like, yeah. Charlie said I have to move this couch. And he's like, Charlie's
Bro,
always
you don't
up.
even have a truck.
He's like, damn it, Charlie's crazy. I'm like, I know, right? Like, why does he call me at this time? It's like 12 at
time?
night.
No.
Yeah.
So that was like an apparatus situation. Just moving the couch.
Whatever an apparatus is, yeah.
You moved how when the last time you moved the couch?
I mean, sometimes you got to move a couch, you know.
Did we move one on Tuesday though?
No.
I wouldn't know if he
We
moved
didn't
one
move the
yesterday.
No, I wouldn't.
Wait, when
nah.
was the party again?
It was Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay.
I slapped a few
No, that's
couch
when, that's
arms,
when we moved the couch.
a few couch cushions. I slapped a few couch cushions. I would say respectfully.
Hey,
You know what I
Gabe,
mean?
we was in the cut. Well, I was in the cut, but I had looked over and seen you, and I ran to Vic. Vic, look at Gabe, look at Gabe.
Oh,
And
he
you
was
over
having
there.
a great time.
Allegedly, I was like that.
And Kaylin was over there coaching him through it. He's like, yeah. Just like that. Just
Come
like
on.
that.
He's like,
right through the
he's like,
G-string.
do you have any more ones? I was like, I mean, I guess so. That's all I got. That's all I got. I was like, I can't be in a Kaylin Fro music video, a Cypress music video without dropping ones.
Yeah.
They
Like that.
turned
Facts.
a shoe store into a strip club. I thought that was freaking amazing. And that was my first strip club experience too.
That's true. How did you like it though?
It was a lot of ass. I saw titties. I actually thought the girl had a nip slip. So I'm like, oh my God, Gabe, her titties out. And then Gabe was like, it's supposed to be out. But it was her fit. Like, so it was like the whole titty was out. It was a lot going on, but those ladies
Free the
looked really,
nipple.
really nice.
Free the nipple.
I kind of want to see if I can strip for one day just to see how much money I'm going to make. Just a little. Yeah.
Go try out.
Because we seen a
try
little
out?
skinny girl. I feel like we was the same size.
No,
I feel
skinny
like
girls
if
be
she was
having
throwing ass,
yeah.
I could throw some ass once y'all finance it.
I think that
Finance
would
this
be.
ass.
Me
that
and
would be
Gina were in the
financial
cut, and I
move.
was telling her to like pick one. I'm like, if you could pick an ass in this room right now, which one would it be? And then she's like, this one. I'm like, what about that one? She's like, no, that one's too big. And then I was like, okay, what about this one? She's like, no. Like this one over here has a nicer shape.
This
I'm
one's
like, okay.
just right.
Because he pointed to one. He said, you sure you don't want that one? It was like we was shopping for asses. He
I
said,
know.
you sure you don't want that one? I'm going to look like a fucking ear pod. Or AirPod, whatever the fuck it's called. The shit that go in your ear that you listen to audio.
That's silly.
But no, that was fun. Thank you for taking me there.
Yeah, that shit was
Are you
funny.
into the strip club vibes? Yeah.
Yeah, Caitlin didn't even invite me. You listening, bro? You bogus as hell.
Wow.
I was talking to them a couple weeks ago. They didn't even let me know
He don't fuck
none
with
of the
you?
plays.
What's your vibe at the strip club? What do you do? Like, do you like to go? Do you
I've
not
only
like
been
to
to the strip club a couple times, and it's probably like in the last couple years I've gone. I went with Jacquees and Age Loaf one time out here.
That's a
and
bar.
it was funny as hell. It was funny. A stripper had did a cartwheel and like kicked some drinks over.
A cartwheel.
She was.
I'm
doing
calling
too
it.
much.
I'm calling it a cartwheel because it was like that's what it looked like. I'm like,
Did
what
it
the-
land? Like, was it the full circle or
She
it was a little
did like
cart wonk?
when she landed, it landed into a split. So I gave her like an 8
Oh,
out of 10
shit.
for the landing, but she kicked the drink over.
She was like, and my job is done.
So she felt really bad. I'm not gonna say who the drink was kicked on, but yeah.
Oh,
But they took
shit.
it well. Everything we was like laughing and shit. But it was like my first strip club experience.
That's
in LA,
memorable,
and it
at
was
least.
funny. We had a
Right.
good time. Jacquees was funny. Like everybody, it was like kind of my first time kicking it with them in that setting. So it was a good story to tell. It was yeah. There's some characters, so that was fun.
I feel like stripping is like a real sport. Like you have to be fit, and it's like a talent too. Like I don't know. I just seen a video of a girl just going around and around and around and around and around,
Yeah.
and like I think that takes real like
Nah,
stamina.
they real athletes. For
yeah,
real.
for sure.
It's like shit different.
I think stripping should be classified as a sport.
Nah, it should be.
Yo,
put
some
that shit on
take it
ESPN.
very seriously. Yeah, the
Yeah.
World Series of stripping. I watch it.
I'll be able to commentate it for sure.
ESPN
Oh,
Ocho.
commentating like Snoop did, doing the color commentary.
Yeah.
No jumper. World Series stripping coming
And
soon.
here goes Honey Cakes from the top, dropping low. Outstanding.
From Lansing, Michigan. Okay.
Now somebody gonna do it.
I know.
Patent pending.
Patent pending for sure. But yeah, how was your weekend? Any strippers involved?
No, my weekend was good. I was just like silently celebrating, just like, still trying to get the next one. Just kind of just soaking it in. I don't really get time to, but since I can't really go out, I just had time to kind of reflect and just receive some of the praise and talk to the homies I haven't talked to in a minute about the good week I had. So
That's fire.
yeah, it was fun, man. Just
Everybody tagging you and shit.
yeah,
on, like,
just,
all
hit me up and shit. I appreciate it. I do appreciate the love. So it was,
Yeah.
I just got to relax and just enjoy people talking about my shit.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
they was on there calling you daddy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's get into the toxic tweets. All right, let's get into it.
That's what I
We
can't
have
wait
plenty to
for.
pull up. A
got the
bevy to
receipts.
choose from.
a baby.
So when we read these tweets, they're actually called sneak dissing.
Okay.
And we would like you to give an explanation
Say less.
as to why you tweeted it or what space you were in when you composed this tweet. Don't feel like it's no pressure or nothing.
no,
If
no.
you want to plead the fifth, you won't stand on them words.
No, you can't plead the fifth.
No, I want
It's all
to.
good.
Yeah, I want to see which one y'all pull up.
Put me back on your roster, bitch.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What give you the audacity doing this panoramic to take me out the roster circulation, bitch? I'm going through some shit too.
OMG.
Put me in the game, coach.
Are all these tweets late night tweets, by the way?
What is it a timestamp on
Let me
it?
see. This one was This nigga tweeted this shit in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You just
She
had
must have not
breakfast.
texted back.
1:44 p.m.
It must have been like when
It's
she
just
don't
like-
text back, but she posts a story. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
midday,
she had to
I'm
see
like-
Oh,
it.
that's 100% disrespectful. I hate when people watch my story and then
Oh.
don't freaking text me back.
That's
That
regular.
pisses me off.
That's regular.
That's regular.
Yeah.
Toxic.
I mean, it happens.
That's some
No,
toxic
I'm saying it
shit.
happens to me. Like, yeah.
You don't do that?
I do that.
Yeah,
I do
I
that.
mean,
I
yeah.
do that.
But it's for
Yeah,
work.
don't do it to me
Yeah,
though. That's not the
But
point.
it's for work purposes. Like, I'll
My
post
bad.
something that's work related. You know what I
That's
mean?
not
Like,
the point. Nah.
these bitches just posting my.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to reply. I just want to look at entertainment.
I love when girls try and warn me that they are tall. Bitch, bring them giraffe legs here. Stop playing.
Yes. I think a girl. I want to say WNBA. I had commented on her picture because I just saw her hooping on like shade room or some shit. So I commented like, "Damn, she bad." And then she DM'd me the picture that I commented on. She said, "Before you DM me, like I'm 6 something." I was like 6 feet tall or some shit. I'm like, "Oh, that's."
So that's all I got to do to get a DM? Just go comment on the nigga post? That's it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She was cute. She probably thought I was cute.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
big girls
okay.
love me.
So what you do? What you do with that?
We exchanged like pleasantries and compliments, and I told her I liked her game, and she told me like, you know, come see me, and then obviously I can't come see her because this shit.
Yeah,
happened.
Skylar Diggins got a wet ass jumper. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I don't know what happened.
Bro, I'm like, I know he not about to say that.
No, I'm just playing. That was me. Disclaimer. That was me.
Is that who it was?
Nah.
I just don't know any other WNBA players. I'm be honest. No disrespect to them, but like, I know you weren't sliding in Sue Bird's DM. So
Nah, she OG. She a legend.
Dear universe, don't send me any more bad bitches. I'm trying to focus.
I was in like mid-album mode, and I was stressed because I felt like,
This was at 7:48 a.m.
yeah, I be.
That sound like you just you said that sound like you
Just woke up.
You just fell out some pussy. You said, you know what? That shit is a distraction.
that's enough.
It's enough, universe.
Nah, cause you know I be feeling like God be sending me good women during times where I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna lose this one. I don't even got the time. I'm not focused. I'm trying to finish stuff. So I feel like I'm like, damn, I don't want to keep losing good ones. Send me like some
Submit.
whack ones.
Some
Some
mid.
mid. Send me some mid.
Lord, send me some mid.
Lord, send me some mid.
Lord.
Because that way it's easier to deny and easier to like not pay attention. It's like, oh, I'm good. I can fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Look
A
at
good
Gina's
woman,
face.
you know, you don't want to waste that opportunity. You might not get it looped back around. You know what I'm saying? So he be sending me some good ones when I'm not ready. So that's what that meant.
Look at Gina's face right now.
I literally just I just can't believe this is male logic. It's ridiculous. But I'm not even gonna argue with you on tonight's episode.
Let's. Yeah.
Love when someone keeps tabs on you, then asks you how you doing. Bitch, you know how I'm doing.
Yeah, how you? Yeah, how your mix drop a mixtape, bitch? You've seen my shit. You heard the Jack Harlow album. You fucking joking. That's not a convo starter. Tell me you apologize for what you said or going ghost or you want to reconnect. Say that. Be honest. Don't. You
Say
know
you
how
were wrong.
you know how shit's going.
Say you made a
know.
mistake.
Yeah. Your friend told girl, you still talk to, oh yeah, I just talked to, come on now, in the group chat line. So now you gotta cover your tracks and tap in with me.
So
It's
she
all
can say she
good.
talked to you?
Yeah, you can always come back. I'm a good friend.
If you talking to somebody, just say that. You should just say it in there that you telling her to come back.
They can all come back.
Like, all come-
They could all come back.
I hate niggas.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Always come
Being
back.
single makes me realize how amazing I am.
Damn,
Yeah, you tweeted the fuck out of that. Yeah.
Say it again?
You tweeted that on September 24, 2019 at 7:03 p.m. from Los Angeles, California, using Twitter for iPhone.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Being single makes me realize how amazing I am.
I think because I used to be very relationship based, and I think I didn't spend enough time alone. So I always was in a relationship just because I was used to it, I think. And then once I lived by myself and was like single for a period of time, I was like, damn, I see why I'm always in a relationship. You know, I see the value in myself. I think that was more what I was trying to say. I'm pretty awesome. So when you spend time with yourself and you get to learn, wake up with you, go to sleep with you, and just be around yourself without having to please somebody else or look out for someone else's feelings or well-being, kind of just gives you time to notice your flaws and what you're good at. So yeah.
So, I mean, I guess you still felt the same way a year later because on August 19th at 9:39 a.m., You said I save a lot of money being single, but I miss tricking sometimes.
Oh yeah, that was because I was talking to this girl, and I just wanted to send her some money for her birthday.
Is it tricking if you talking to her?
No, we wasn't even on that level. I was just, it was.
You were just feeling good?
Yeah, I just
trying to
fucked
finance
with
his
her.
ass? If you you just sending bitches money for the hell of it? You said it wasn't even that. Me and Yazzie need our ass financed, so if that's all. That's
we're on
what
a
you
quest.
want.
We're on a quest to get the ass financed.
We gonna get you the ass. If you don't do nothing
Okay.
else, we gonna get the ass. Nah, it was yeah.
Girls be trying to. I had a dream about you. They wait till some dick.
They do.
Not today, Satan.
You didn't have a dream about me. What was I wearing? Was I fly?
Do you? I asked people what kind of car was I in.
You lying. I was not in your, but I think that's girls, because I can't, when I tweeted that, girls DM me like, why you being loud? It was 100 girls like, that's our thing. I'm like, oh, I know. So I think I was exposing a little game and shit, so I was being too loud. So.
Damn, I just did that to a girl the other day.
You didn't have a dream about her?
I did though.
Did you get it?
Did I get what?
Did you move that couch?
Oh, man. Touch them couch cushions.
You might have ripped a few cushions or something, allegedly. I don't know.
So this one I guess this is kind of serious. We can get into it though. I don't know what A&R needed to hear this, but y'all better drop that song I wrote for your artist before I use it as my single.
Oh, and I use it as my single.
And you tweeted that from Miami, Florida at 8:43 a.m. on August 9, 2019. Did you drop that song?
Yeah, I did. It was right time.
Who did you write it for?
Man, I can't even say, because...
Oh, that song is hard.
Yeah, thank you. We did a couple M's on streaming like in a couple months.
Yeah.
That's like the fastest song I ever did that for me.
So it was good that it was yours.
Hell yeah, I do
Yeah.
that a lot more often now. I don't really second guess it. If I like it, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Are there any songs that are out that you can tell us like that was mine, but I gave it to?
Nah, artists don't like that.
No. You better tell us on the sneak. Just give us a hint. No.
Y'all crazy.
That's funny. Oh, wait, one more. Hold on. You said, I love when girls tell me they got to check their schedule. LOL. Go ahead then, bad bitch.
Yeah, tell me you ain't got time. Tell me you busy. Tell me, you got to move some shit around and cancel on me the day of. Keep me on my toes.
Oh, God, that's the turn
I
on.
like that shit.
Yeah.
Especially when I know you moving and shaking. I'll be thrilled to reschedule. I'm like, yeah, whatever suits your schedule.
So you don't like them girls who randomly, like, the moment y'all start fucking around, she just instantly got time for you now?
Oh, I like those girls too. Don't get it fucked up. I do.
You all over the board.
Reality.
Hey, you had another one that was funny. I love when what you doing turns to I'm on my way.
Yeah, we're not finna be fucking pen pals. You pulling up or not? I'm not finna be fucking
We
right.
not finna be pen pals.
We live 13 minutes based on this Uber projection. So
I don't
Straight to it.
see. I don't like when I give a dude my number and instantly he like, I'm trying to see you today.
oh no, that's different. That's not like on some ASAP. I don't know. It depends on how y'all vibing. I done had to work out. We done going steady. I don't, so I think it just depends on the energy. You know how you can know somebody, but you don't know them in person. So meaning like y'all got the same friends, same industry. You know there's some, or you know what she do. And you like, damn, I kind of know you, but you don't want to meet somebody. Yeah, I know everything about you. You might fucking know them you go in a general sort of way than the average person would. So that often speeds it up if they feel the same way. Like, yeah, I kind of know, post your family. There's little things that people, you see it 100 times on a story, 365 days a year. If you follow them for 2 years, you like, damn, I kind of know your schedule, know what you're doing, know what you're in, know you got a new job, this and that. So I think that helps when we're keeping tabs on somebody you just admire and not necessarily you have feelings for. You just fuck with their craft and then it can turn into something. So sometimes that'd be the situation. So it's like mutual respect and you can kind of skip steps, I guess.
Speaking of that, do y'all think like Twitter and Instagram is a dating app?
Yep. Not specifically, but it's turned into.
Yeah, they use it as a tool.
Twitter. Don't use Twitter as a dating app.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah,
Unless
I
you're
learned
trying to
that
get
the
the
hard way.
freaks.
Yeah, you can get some ass off Twitter.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
could. You
You
for
get the
sure could.
freaks.
Whoa.
Don't
So
take
I
no.
done found wifey on Instagram.
Yeah, don't.
Whoa.
But you can't find wifey on Twitter.
No, not at all. If she has,
You probably
Yeah.
can. No, I would say, but I haven't.
Nah.
I've had good time off Twitter. I have a good time.
yeah.
I've had allegedly a good time.
So does wifey not have a Twitter?
She do, but she ain't tweeted in like 8 months.
But she doesn't tweet like that.
That's the women I'm into. It's like,
and
cool.
she's not tweeting. She's not tweeting to get attention. Like,
How the fuck do y'all come up with shit like this?
Nah. But you know what's so crazy? I met girls who, see, I don't really judge off social media. Like, I'm not finna be like, oh, you tweeted, you wild. Like, I've been around our homies and they tweet, yeah, I'm gonna have some bitches. You sit next to the homie. You like, a girl might see that and be like, oh my God, he's next to the homie playing video games. Like, boy, you ain't doing nothing.
Capping.
So, people, just being funny, just saying what's on their mind. I think sometimes that leads people to believe that they're a certain way. And if you don't want that to be thought about you, people and girls are like, oh, how come you say wild shit? And they meet me like, oh, you're such a nice guy. I'm like, yeah, for the most part, I don't. It's just duality. If I give my whole personality away on the internet, you meet me, you're like, oh yeah, this is what I expected. I thought you was doing. I never get that. It's always, oh my God, you did, yeah, because you got to save some of it. So I think sometimes we put so much shit on the internet, and then maybe you don't want to be perceived a certain way. And I had to get over girls thinking I was a player because of what I say. You don't fucking know me. When you do know me, you don't think that. And that's fine that you do if I don't know you. I don't care what you think. So I think, sometimes it does become what people think your character is if you take that shit so seriously to where, a girl could tweet something freaky and they get hundreds of thousands, but that's like it could be something light that girls just casually say that a dude could say, and it's like 20 tweets, retweets, but a girl says, it's like, I can't believe you said that. But that's because people don't think a girl's supposed to just be raunchy or say funny shit. But that's my favorite type of girls, because if I can't joke with you, if you think I'm out of pocket, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I like girls who are kind of like over the top sometimes, or not afraid to express themselves or do something that's gonna get I like girls who like attention.
But can you take them seriously though?
Take them seriously like what though?
Like the girl who like just wakes up in the morning, just tweets like, oh my God, my ass is so fat this morning, like for no reason.
# gorilla grip.
yeah, shit like that. Like, can you I can't take those girls seriously. Like,
I mean,
now.
I think it's a front. The same reason a dude would be like, yeah, these bitches you the same dude that's DMing the girls, like, you so beautiful, and then they put you on this you on the timeline after you was calling them fat. And now you this you on the timeline because you
this you is undefeated.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
you get this you. But that's because it's like you being yourself in the DMs because people can't see, and you want to be funny, on the timeline. So I think I can see past it. Like, I don't really take it seriously. It's kind of obvious sometimes.
Yeah.
When people are just trying to say something for shock value, which is cool. But it's just like, if your personality you don't have personality in real life, that shit on the Twitter, that's all you got. Instagram and Twitter, it's like, so sometimes like that's what it is too. Like, a dude might all these followers and girls, but it's like you meet the dude and the girl's like, man, this nigga lame. And you like, oh, damn. Or a girl, you're like, yeah, bro, she was on her phone the whole time and she don't look like that in real life. It's fucked up. But it's like when you put that much emphasis on someone's internet persona, I think you got to leave room for margin for error, or for people to exacerbate and you know what I'm saying, act like it is more than it is. So I don't really take people seriously who do a lot of over the top tweets. It's like, bro, people don't want to read boring shit. You want to read, hey, I just woke up. You want to read, I woke up with a fat ass. I'd rather read that than just I woke up. Oh, she woke up with an ass fat. Cool, it's a good day.
Dudes do the same thing where they like I've kicked it with dudes who like. So y'all know my guac gif.
Your what?
My guac gif.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So no, somebody chopped up me doing it on every single episode of Confessions.
Yeah.
And put them all together, so it just looked like.
Where can I find this?
You got a little compilation.
Where can I find this?
On YouTube. It's on my page. I got you.
So I was kicking it with this dude who didn't really know me like that. We didn't really know each other. He said, "Damn, I thought you was gonna be like Confessions, like you being Regina. Like, why you not being Gina? Like, loosen up. You not talking."
He was attracted to Gina Views.
Yeah.
He thought he was finna get that gog day one. Boy.
Yeah. I'm like, boy, I'm in character on fucking Confessions. I'm not really like that. Like, and he like, I'm like, what you thought I was gonna be on here reading hoe stories? He said, I thought you was gonna be in here sucking dick.
My man.
Oh.
He said that in person?
He said it in person to my face, led eye contact, everything.
Oh, shit.
Did he look at the door after he said that? Like, he was like thinking about leaving? Like, I thought you were gonna be sucking dick.
It's just,
I don't know about y'all, but
it was like I got the vibe, but yeah. So what you finna do?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
yeah. Wow.
Like I got somebody else to call up over here. Like I thought you was with the activities.
So do you think that from that experience, did that ever made you want to tone it down or tell a dude like, yo, this is a character, like not?
It made me not want to kick it with people so early because I want to talk on the phone with you, be on FaceTime and shit, so you can see like that, like
more than just
your personality,
what you've seen for
your real
13 minutes,
personality.
30 minutes.
Exactly,
Build a
yeah.
relationship.
Like, and I have to. I just recently had this dude tell me like, yeah, I watched the No Jumper episodes. I watch you on Confessions, and I know you. And I'm like, you
Next.
don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Boy,
you don't fucking know me.
Yeah.
Like, I am a fucking boring bitch. Like, you do not know me.
And that be it though. You said that dude said, "Oh, I think I know you." That is a sense of entitlement, which was kind of why dude was like, "I thought you was gonna be there." Like, boy, what you really thought was, you know me and what I do, so you entitled to, like we were saying earlier, skip steps. Cause you seen me before. I don't fucking know you. I ain't seen your podcast. I ain't seen your own shit. You seen me, and that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? You know a few things, so I think it's a good point. Like, and it shouldn't make you want to water it down, or it should make you be like, damn.
Nah, I think that just weeds out the people
Yeah,
that
it's
are
like
not
the
gonna
lame.
fuck
It's
with
like,
you. Because
yeah.
Right.
really, like, if I've been showing you the real me for like 2-3 weeks already, and then I hop on for an hour on No Jumper and like we say some funny shit,
Yeah.
And I go back to being me with
and
you.
I go back to being me with you, I call you right after, like, yo, what's up? What you doing? And you don't
Go
get
talk
that.
to them No
And then-
Jumper bitches.
On God, they're like, if you don't get that, then like we can't get past this point anyway. So like,
That's real.
Have you had any situations yet?
on God,
Where's-
yeah, that just happened. Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
wait,
You had to tell the bitch she was Cool Ranch?
nah, it wasn't like that. It was just like getting like a false idea of me because of like the way I am online or whatever. Because it's like at the end of the day, it's like, what are we like? We're entertainers. You know what I mean? So like we
Right.
have to be entertaining, or else no one's gonna watch this fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Comments about to go crazy. Don't say that.
We're gonna watch it, bro.
No, they're in there right now. This shit is weak.
change the channel. Fuck. Yeah. No, exactly. But yeah, speaking of getting cuffed, there's been hella rappers getting cuffed lately by the police.
It's the segue for me.
That was brilliant.
You like that?
That's journalism.
No, Vic be bodying the segue, so I be like, damn, that's where we was going with that.
Yeah, y'all see the correlation? Okay, yeah, nah, but for real, we seen, Casanova, G Herbo.
Damn. Yeah.
We just seen Lil Wayne. He pled guilty to like gun charges. There was somebody else. A Boogie just got caught with some
Damn,
guns.
they cracking down during COVID. Oh shit.
Yeah, the hip hop police, like
They
they're
out.
really
They wildin'.
wilding right now. They're putting all their attention and everything into these artists, and I don't think it helps that they have such a big platform, that they flaunt this lifestyle.
Yep.
Feel like it makes them a target not only to street artists, because 2-3 weeks ago we saw 6 artists getting shot in a week.
Yeah.
And now it's like the police are now like coming for them, building a case, and once they get you, they already have a case built type shit. You know what I mean? So what are you guys' thoughts of like, you feel like there is a target on these rappers' back because of what they do, and their minority and all these reasons, like they have money, like there's people sitting in the DA like, I don't like this shit. What do you think?
Because of the platform and how they could be able to talk like very, very authentic and just like say shit that's really on their mind, and they could be able to take any of that information and take that with you and build a case around that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, my dad used to tell me, the people who want to destroy you will give you the tools you need to do it yourself. So they're going to get Instagrams. They're going to, the labels or whatever entity is helping funnel, your lifestyle. So they want you to get to your highest height for their sake. They know what's going on. They could warn you, be like, yo, you should not, did you do taxes this year? All right, take that $100,000 off. It's their 17th time you posted that in a month. Meaning, they know how much money. They could easily impart that knowledge, but you want the views to be up. You want the likes to be up. You want the songs to keep streaming. So I think that it's hard not to market yourself. You got to market yourself as an artist. You got to be on Instagram. And I think artists are maybe desensitized to it. To where, like, yeah, you got your strap on Instagram. And that you think that says, don't fuck with me. But what it's saying is I probably don't have a license for this. I got felonies. I rap about it. I've been to court. So you telling people, y'all probably can't even carry this with me. And if I can carry it with me, I'm not supposed to. That way, how you traveling? Are you flying from here to here? I wonder how you're traveling. We know you got it on you. So a lot of it is circumstantial. It's like, damn, it's not that many people at the airport. It's not. It's tougher. You know, I can imagine. You know, it's not a lot of shit to do. It's one thing going on in the world. Everything else is like, all right, let's get back to regular scheduled programming. And then that is also what it is. Like, you know, musicians, you know, our people, we face that because we talking about the shit we came from. And most of the time, I don't know whether they lying or not, but that lifestyle, people want to see you make it out. But at the same time, giving a lot of details out.
Yeah, like you want to push like where you came from and motivate other people. Like, yo, all you dudes trapping right now, there's a way out. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like when you say those things, it's for the certain audience to hear it, but like the feds and the police are always listening, so they're gonna be like, oh really, you did that? You know what I mean? Like when people talk about like, oh, we cleaned the money, then it's like, oh, did you? Like,
for what?
You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be clean? You know, like, you know, even like when Nip said like, you know, clean the money with royalty, clean the money with royalty statements type shit. Like, it's what he had to do, you know, and it worked out obviously, but you know, there's a lot of instances where, you know, I guess everybody's watching. And I guess that's what we have to keep in mind, that everybody's watching. Even though we think only a certain amount of people are watching, the whole world can really be watching.
My thing is, if you got, say you got 5 million followers, you don't think none of them cops?
Right.
You don't think people who fuck with your music are real life, this is what I go to, whether they fuck with your shit or not? You don't think they say like, oh, that's, interesting. I live 15 miles from there. You never know. You know what I mean? And you can't check who does what, so it's impossible to know who's watching her. That person you buying weed from, and that person you buying this car from, this person is like, oh yeah, I got a guy, you want to buy this? You never know what people's intentions are because you're you. And I think that's the danger of it. It's tough because you want to be protected. We see too many rappers, like you said, get taken out, so you want to be protecting yourself. But a lot of that times, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I wouldn't say that, but when deaths happen that in periods of time like that, I'm like, that can't be a coincidence. You know, it was like, even when X died, it was like, when he died, it was a few months when rappers were just dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always think that, you just said, name 4 rappers that got arrested in like a week and a half or convicted.
And 2 weeks ago, it was like 4 or 5 rappers that got shot all in that same week.
You feel me? So I think that pattern is alarming. Not because they're musicians, but because, you know, they only have another thing in common, which is like they're black. And it's like, all right, it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together, you know? So it's just unfortunate. And I trust those brothers beat those situations. And, you know, I've had, you know, family, friends go through stuff like that. So it just sucks because it's hard to retrace your steps when you delete it off your story, but it's not deleted off the internet.
Off the media outlets that push it.
You feel me? It ain't on your story no more. You don't forget what you said at 6 a.m. when you was leaving it, or what you flashed on Snapchat.
It's gonna get screenshotted.
And
Come on, reposted from the desk of.
Exactly. So, and how do you guys feel about, do you feel like media outlets, you know, like, you know, the big platforms like Vlad, you know, obviously, what's the other big platform? Shade Room, TMZ, like they're always, I feel like, pushing like a certain narrative, you know what I mean, as far as like clickbait, you know. And do you feel like they should be held accountable? I feel like there was like a super long discussion with academics on Clubhouse, and artists were like sharing why it's, you know, what he does wrong, and then he's rebuttaling and stuff like that.
I think that's a slippery slope because that's like saying companies who finance movies can't finance a movie because this murder happened in it, and say a kid got murdered or something. You're depicting children being hurt, and so if you want to, it's hard to. It's journalism, it's media, it's a blended line now to where anybody could post anything, and now I'm a journalist, I'm a blogger, I'm a podcaster, and I provide a source of information for people. To where, okay, they're just the publication we just talked about, they're not telling the people to go do it. It's just like the movies. it's just like the movies, except this is real, but it's more entertaining because of that reality factor. So I can't fault them for doing it because it's so much material for them to use, and it's like shit, that's their job, and people are sending them pictures and videos, and it's like you can't, as messed up as it is, reporting on it is messed up, and you know what you're doing, and you can say no to post that, but you got to get your views, you got to get your bread. That's how you're supporting yourself. So now you're in a situation to where you want to say no and you want to make the responsible decision, but you know responsible decisions ain't gonna get you that fucking check.
Right.
That 2 million views in a 5-minute span. You just broke a record on IG Live for talking shit about this rapper, and it's like, yeah, but at what cost? People, it's so fleeting. People forget what happened last weekend. All right, yeah, I guess.
I think you just got to do it tastefully.
It depends. It depends on. I think it depends on the outlet to a certain extent, because, like you said, sometimes they do push a narrative where it seems negative, but at the same time, all they're doing is reporting the fucking news. You can't say like, oh, ABC 7 shouldn't be reporting on shootings in LA. If it's shootings in LA, going on. People want to know what these celebrities are doing and what they're up to.
People like mess, man.
Yeah.
People like
car accidents.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Media people. These publications want to be the first to post what's going on, and like you said, they're not telling people to do the shit that they're doing. They're just reporting on it. Also, we have to realize how large these outlets are to where they're not in tuned on what's going on in the hood. Now, somebody like us, we have a responsibility to keep shit positive because we know what's going on. It's hella shit that we can say what's going on with Draco shit. It's hella shit that we can say about the shit that we just seen Draco post, whatever, which I'm not gonna say. Yeah. But we have a responsibility not to do that because we're actually in the rooms with these people. Yeah, facts. Shade Room not in the room with for what we know. Harvey from TMZ not in the room with fucking Meek Mill. Like, we have a responsibility to do it because of how in touch we are with everybody. But these big ass media outlets, like,
they'll never be in the same room.
They'll never be in the same room with these people.
And they don't give a fuck if those artists or those people hate them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I will say though, if you are posting that and you willing to stand on that shit, if people press you, you got to be able to live with and. So that's up to you. Yeah. That comes with it too, though. You can't expect people not to be like, yo, is that so? Hey, my man, come here. Let me holler at you. Come here. You just call him a bitch. You gotta stand by that. Yeah. Or they might be like, boy, you goofy. Like, go about your business.
That's why I feel like it's dangerous to be a media personality and be, talking heavy shit, because you gonna get saw. Like, somebody gonna run up on you. Period. And you gotta stick on what you say.
That's cool too. Exactly. If you like, what's up with it? Like, I'm standing by my shit. They might be like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I respect it.
They try to jump academics on Clubhouse. Like, like if he was in the room, they're just like, yo, academics. I'm just like, yo, like, y'all gotta chill.
We saw shit when they was trying to interview Birdman at Breakfast Club, and he like, what's up? Keep that same energy you have. Yeah. And
that's why, like, somebody like Vlad doesn't go anywhere without security, because he knows the deal. You know what I mean? But even to that point, like with Vlad, I feel like people I'm not like Vlad's biggest fan or anything. People get on him, but it's like he just can ask the questions. It's up to you to answer it. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta be smarter than that.
Yeah, like the people are saying like, oh, they use like Casanova footage to, like,
they probably did,
to probably help like indict him or whatever. But it's like,
what footage from
his interview from like 3 years ago?
Some shit he was saying or something on it.
Yeah. And it's like, I assume when those artists are talking about that shit, that it's already like a closed case. So
that's fine to talk about.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But apparently it's not. Or it might have been a closed case, but it just puts you on their radar. You know what I mean? Like, they might have just, I feel like cops are huge fans of Vlad TV, and I think that's the problem. Because I feel like they really sit there and watch, okay, who's the next one? Okay, who's the next one? Oh, okay. Oh, they said about doing this? Okay, let's check on this. Let me call this station. Is this case resolved? Blah, blah, blah. Like, there has to be a group of people just watching Vlad interviews all day, looking to indict the next artist or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like they have a list. Remember Don't Be a Menace, where the dude was shooting all the black people, and he crossed off a whole list of people. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I feel like that's what it
feels like right now. That shit is ugly.
Y'all gotta be careful out there, man.
Yeah, fuck all that. But yeah, I mean, but even speaking of that, like, part of the discussion with academics and like Meek Mill and everybody, 21 Savage was in there. It was actually like, I feel like 21 Savage was doing a really good job of like mediating shit. Like he was telling people both sides. He's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, he has a point, but like you got to see it from academics' point of view and all this shit. So I feel like part of what academics was saying too, and we kind of speak about this as well, is like you got to support the outlets that do fuck with you instead of like bashing the ones that don't or the ones that you don't like.
Yep.
Empower some people that are actually about the culture, do shit tastefully, and stop complaining that, you know, whoever won't play your song, like, or won't repost your shit. You know what I mean?
That
like,
pisses me off because it's like the nerve that people have to say, oh, Los Angeles radio does not, and no, they don't even say Los Angeles radio. They go directly at the host.
yeah.
The host who, the only job they have on the show is to fucking talk. Like, oh, they don't support Los Angeles local artists. They don't this, they don't that. But granted, it's not any LA, you know, people being played on the radio. You can talk about that in a minute. But y'all need to support the people who are fucking with you in the media outlets. We done had,
sure.
we both been doing interviewing up and coming artists. You've been doing showcases.
since
I've been doing
2014.
ciphers, freestyles and shit for fucking the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, and our shit should be way booming than, granted, people know us for it or whatever. That's
We
how
all
we
know
got
jumpers.
here. That's how we got on no jumper.
Shout out Adam.
Shout out to Adam 22. But it's like, y'all worried about Power 106 and freaking Complex and academics. Like, you know, that's what the fuck y'all been worried about. Y'all not supporting the local up and coming people who rising with you. Cause at the end of the day, we struggling rappers too, to keep it a being. Like, but no, you gotta support the local media outlets too and stop worrying about
if anything,
being played at that level.
The local media is the one. Oh yeah, the local media is the one that's sacrificing a lot because they ain't getting paid shit. They're just doing everything off passion, heart, and they vouching for you. And it's like I see a lot of times where it's like that gets taken for granted when it's like that's the one that you need to grow with.
Yeah, on God, me and Gina come out of pocket for everything we do. There's no sponsorship behind it. Like I come out of pocket every time I'm doing something Rosecrans related.
Yep.
I'm funding it. You know what I mean? I'm sure Gina's the same way. Like you got to pay the camera guy, you got to pay the studio.
That shit add up.
That shit adds up quick. You know what I mean?
For somebody to not even fucking retweet an article that I done wrote about them.
Yeah.
Like,
or repost whatever. Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
But Gabe, if you could give some insight, because you know you've been in radio for the past few years.
For like 7 years.
7 years.
From the ground up on the street team. So it's really like it's not like what people think it is. Like the DJ doesn't have full control. No, there's a thing called a PD, a program director, music programmer, and those are the motherfuckers that.
And there's
really,
a host who has nothing to do with the
hosts
music.
And DJs, they're really just messengers. They're just really to be able to tell you about the song and to tell you, you know, give away tickets and really tap in with the community. But really, who has the power to be able to be like, oh, this song needs to be in rotation, or this song, you know what I mean, with all the research and shit, is the music programmers and the PD directors and all that shit. And it's like it becomes a different kind of realm. And with me, like coming from the bottom, like I had to study it because it was like, you know, like people get small windows to be able to pick like one song out of the whole day. It was like a new song from like the city or the world to be able to break that.
That's a lot of pressure too.
That's
you got to pick the right one yourself. Even if you might like song A, song B might perform better, which will make you look better in the eyes of like your employers.
Exactly. And I had nothing to do with that until I started reaching out to the artists and saw a different perspective with radio, right? So with radio, we had a street team and we took over high schools and shit like that. And we brought our local artists, or not even local artists, like artists throughout the world, to high schools. And that's another way that people like kind of like saw if an artist was popping. If we brought a One Take J or we brought a Blueface to a random school in LA and every single kid knows that record, that's another way to be in rotation, because it's like, oh, you're proving that there's a relevance.
There's
you know
engagement.
what I mean? There's engagement, and then there's a core following. You know, it's hard to do that when it's like you're strictly on radio, and it's like you have these different type of meters, different types of statistics, and it's not really being proven that way. When you see it, you feel it, and the program director is there and they know it. That's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's so much shit that goes on behind the scenes. There's a radio budget with the labels.
Yep.
Like, Ye can't just like call his local radio station and be like, hey, play Jack Harlow and Chris Brown already best friends because I'm on it.
And
You know
that's
what I mean?
that's
Like-
what it is too. Every other week, a lot of radio stations do mixer meetings. So each DJ could pick one song twice a month. One song that's booming for them in the clubs, that's booming for them at high school proms or whatever it may be. And everyone has to choose 2 songs or one song out of 20 DJs picking one song that's booming. And they have to pick one song that's going to be the mix show record. And so that one song is going to be put in rotation at the New at 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't perform well, then it's not going to be it.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, Ye Ali has to come in and be like, hey, what's up? This is my new single.
Yeah.
I hope y'all fucking with it. And
that goes back to like relationships that you
Yep.
build with people, because, you know, we're all human at the end of the day. So if somebody comes in to the mixer meeting, buys donuts, buys drinks, like, you know what I mean?
bring strippers.
Yeah.
Who
You know?
was that AD said came in and shook everybody's hand?
St. John.
St.
Yeah.
John.
St.
yeah.
John. St. John.
He said St. John came in and like just shook everybody's hand and like bought them drinks and
Yep.
shit, like all this shit. So that just goes back to like building relationships with these people that can actually help you out. And even if it's like, you know, you have a 1 in 20 chance of your song getting played, but like all these people have a good memory. You're like, oh, that guy was cool. I want him to win. And people don't understand that. Like, you know, me and Ye, we've been homies, like just here and there type shit. And like that translates to shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
we be kicking on some regular shit. He pulls up to the studio. We're playing 2K yesterday with my ass. Like, it happens. You feel me? Like, and I feel like that's what a lot of artists don't understand. Like, you really gotta interact with human beings. You know, not just tweet shit at us. And be mad.
Because I
to
feel like
just fuck
that's
with
the,
you.
I feel like that's just it right there. Like, you're not getting the attention that you want because you didn't reach out to anyone or you didn't come correct.
Yeah.
But you're just like, oh, you didn't fuck with me, so you're already salty.
Yeah,
and
your song could be hot, but you're
Yeah.
an asshole. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the song, but the song isn't gonna be hot forever, right? You're gonna have to come with another one.
Yep.
And when your song isn't as hot, why do I want to fuck with you now? Because I still remember that you were an asshole. Like,
Yeah, you don't even follow me back.
I'm God. Yeah.
They won't even follow you back and then start tripping when they hear you talking about who the hottest in the streets right
Yeah.
now. That shit is crazy. Like, what
Exactly.
happened? I had just followed you 2 weeks ago.
That just happened today. So we dropped shout out Daily Chiefers. We dropped a list of Next to Blow, Daily Chiefers, and Rosecrans. We collaborated on this list. Bravo the Bag Chasers on there, Money Sign Suede, YS, Wally the Sensei, Ralphie the Plug, so many people to mention. Big Swift, a whole bunch of people. Pac-Man the Gunman. We dropped this list today. I didn't even know they were dropping it, honestly. I sent them the list like a month ago. And they dropped it today. And then, so of course, we post it. Then, you know, the comments are just in shambles, right? You know, I mean, we kind of instigated a little bit because I know how shit works by this point. And I said, tag who we missed. So, but like the people that are getting tagged are just coming aggressively like, oh, like, I guess I'm not from LA then. Like, you know, all this shit. And it's just like, bro, like, this is one list, right? But like, that doesn't mean that I don't think you're next to blow. I might have told somebody, you know, oh, this dude is hard. An A&R from a record label might have tapped in and been like, yo, you fuck with this guy? I'm like, yeah, bro, he's solid.
Yeah.
You know, we might talk about him on this show because there's new music dropping or I like what they did. It's like, there's a lot of avenues to shout out artists, but I mean, understandably, I guess every artist wants every single spot possible at any time.
The reality of it is that every time a top something drops, is going to create some controversy. And everybody's going to want to argue because they feel like either their favorite person should have made it or they should have made it. And honestly, it's kind of like when somebody asks you, who's your top 5 favorite rappers? And you'll say what you say, but that's based on your perception. That's based on your taste.
And that day.
Yeah.
I might feel a different way tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel, when like if there's ever like a list and you see it and you're like, man, I'm better than
Oh, man,
all of these motherfuckers.
I'll
like,
be getting left off hella lists, but what I take away from that is I look at the list and see how many of those artists hit me and told me to help them with their shit, and I'm no longer hurt by it.
Right.
there you go.
Or who I produced for on that list, or who
That's the bigger flex.
told me they wanted a song like this song I had out. So I'm like, It's all good. Yeah, so I don't get bothered by it because
Yeah.
it's always people on that list that I'm like, I see. My thing is, I need all artists to win because it benefits me because I can get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You there's no competition. You not taking shit from me. You
Yeah.
providing for me. Little do you know, you make it. You just got to a position to give me some money. You don't even know it. You don't even know you need me yet. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel a way about it. Like I want you to win. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to feel a way. You're supposed to feel like you deserve it. And if you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's scary if you don't feel like you should be. Or it means you're very self-aware and you know you have a longer way to go. So one of the two.
Yeah.
We're going to create a Mad Lately, our top 20 favorite most toxic tweeters.
You're up there.
You know, yeah.
Have you heard of?
You know who Keon Bell is? Oh my
Y'all are up there,
Y'all
yeah.
the same nigga.
It's up there, Keon.
Y'all
tweeting
got
the
a
same.
link. Y'all got a link. Yeah, he does R&B
Toxic
too.
Yeah, he does
levels.
R&B too, but the R&B is even toxic. But I definitely think you guys would be like a,
It's funny.
yeah, like I can see y'all being besties. No, but
Smash Brothers.
I have some questions about the radio thing. One question is, are those songs that we hear on the radio, are those like label placements?
Nah, they're not label placements. They're more of songs that are popular. Because at the end of the day, radio is made for mainstream, right? Top tier mainstream shit that
Right.
everyone's gonna know word from word. You could play
So
for
it's
anybody.
not about what's local.
No,
what's
it's
going on
really
locally.
not about what's local. You could like it's a good incentive, but it's not really what's dedicated towards that. It's just it's mainstream hip hop.
Got you.
But we're playing it for the city. It doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, it has to be a local artist that's gonna have the most popular song. No, but they could totally skip over that. And that was the whole.
So you was about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Another question I have, why is it that when we turn to Power 106,
Okay.
92.3, KJLH, 99.1, 93.5, why do we hear the same exact song on every single station? What is that?
There's the thing called PPM, right? This is like totally radio shit. It's probably gonna go over a lot of people's heads, but it tells you, it's a meter that's in people's car. It's called a portable people meter, and it tells you when you tune in, when you tune out, and how long you tune on for, and what specific song you tuned out for. You turned off and you switched radio stations or whatever. And that is all statistics that they use as research. And the songs that stay on the longest, they become the A records because everyone in the world or everyone in the city is most familiar with that song. So they're gonna stay on the longest. And all radio is about is to keep you on as long as they can. So if they get a local LA legend, right? That's why Dom Kennedy is not on the radio a lot, because not the whole city of LA knows who Dom Kennedy is. We do, because that's our scene. But like when you play it like in East LA or you play it like in Santee alleys and shit like that, and when you're hearing it, people aren't really focused on that. They're focused on the Drakes. They're focused on, you know what I mean?
And
like
there's a
mainstream
tempo.
shit.
There's a tempo thing
for it.
behind it, right? Like there's
Yep.
like a certain BPM that you have to get. Like I'm sure you know that like there's radio tempo, urban contemporary.
Yep.
Like there's like this whole nerdy ass shit that's behind the scenes that
Real
like
shit.
most people will never know.
Yep.
Because sometimes occasionally a Tatiana makes it like to radio that breaks all the rules. And it's just a hot record, you know, and like that's what people.
And then another person that broke rules is J. Cole. Like I never thought that Love Yours or the whole the album that he did, Forest Hills Drive, was gonna be radio records.
Yeah,
they didn't sound like it, but they became what they became.
Hell yeah.
So
crazy.
is that only LA or that's like in other areas too?
I feel like that's just the whole world.
That's just the
That's
whole
whole
world,
radio.
okay.
That's how they kind of like put everything on the radar.
Yeah.
So maybe people's perception of radio is wrong. They think that whatever's
Yeah.
locally is what's supposed to get played
No,
versus
they-
like you said is mainstream.
Yeah.
No, they think the host just push a button
Yeah.
and like, I want to hear this song next. Like they
Yeah.
think it's like a play.
But
thing.
there is specific times there is specific times where they can break LA artists and people in the city, which is like New at 2 or the New at Night with the LA Leakers, and that's why they're so like pivotal and like legendary for doing that, because it's like they get that time. It could be like midnight, or it could be 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., but they're only going to have like 20 minutes and 30 minutes to be able to break these records, and that's it. But for the most part, traffic jams or when people are most listening, they're not going to be able to break
artists.
artists.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was really informative.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Thank you, Gabriel. DJ Gabriel. I just got the joke that you said like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was my first DJ name my mom gave me, Gabriel. I was like, oh, I'm sick.
But speaking of new music, a lot of new music dropped. Draco dropped the deluxe version of We Know the Truth. Like 8 new songs, I believe. Really dope. One of them had OGZ on it, just fire. And he had like teased it before that they were going to be on the album, but I guess maybe sometimes shit didn't get cleared on time or whatever the case might be. So that came out. Boogie dropped a new single. Looks like he's probably gearing up for an album. Shout out Westside Boogie. Benny the Butcher dropped 3:30 p.m., which is like 3:30 p.m. in Houston, which he's talking about getting shot, like the whole situation, addressing it and shit. It's pretty cool. The cover art is him on a private jet with like his feet up.
Shit hard.
Yeah, that's a flex.
Seen that shit.
Yeah. Jack Harlow dropped That's What They All Say, obviously.
Yes,
My boy got one on there. At what point did you know that you were gonna like make the album?
Long ago.
So you're just waiting. You're just sitting like.
Isn't that the hardest part though? Because you never know when it's gonna release. You just know that.
Yeah, I thought
they're
the shit was
interested.
coming next year. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know it was dropping until it was dropping like maybe like a few days. But I knew it was on the album, but I just didn't know when the album was. They kept that very under wraps. But I had seen Chris Brown gave it away. He had posted that he got this song with Jack Harlow. And I'm like,
I got a song with
I think
Jack
that's the song I did. You know what I mean? So
Wait, who had it first? Did Jack? Did you give it to Jack?
It was I didn't get Jetson. I think Jack was just on it at first, I think, and then they added Chris Brown to it. Yeah, so it was just perfect.
Jetson came in with an F fan. That's just hard.
Don't even need. I was like, bro, you don't even need a B tag. They said your name. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like some old school 2000s, 90s shit with a producer like getting shot out in the hook. So that was hard.
He got shot out by the gospel. Did you hear that?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
So that was actually Jack's manager Nemo, whose idea that was to get the choir on the album and do that.
That shit was
drop.
fire.
Yeah.
And it was on the Maroon 5 shit? It was on the Maroon 5 with,
Yeah, I
with
believe
Adam
so.
Levine, right?
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah,
White
yeah, yeah.
Soul. It was like White Soul song. Like, it was just
Yeah.
like,
I was
Jetson,
like, you just
no
took
more.
fucking drops to another level. Holy shit!
Nah,
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was a pretty solid album, though. I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie. I've been listening to it all weekend. I really like 5 songs. The song with Static Major, incredible.
Homage,
You gotta
bro.
hear
That shit was powerful.
You got to hear that
I'm like,
shit.
God damn.
Yeah. You dropped Private Suite 3, obviously.
Yep, Private Suite 3 out now.
Is that like an appetizer? Is that like, because I feel like you just kind of dropped it out of nowhere too.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't want to announce it to the day of. I never did that before. Sometimes I'll just be on some weird shit. I just wanted to see how many streams I could get without doing pre-marketing.
Mm.
And I did the most streams I ever did in a day
Oh shit.
or a weekend or a week already. So it's just like lets me know every time I drop something, I got more fans and more people that tuned in. And then it helped to cross promote with the Jack shit. It was like perfect timing that he was dropping his album the same day.
Yeah.
So a lot of the songs are short on the album. And I would say it might be an advertiser because of that. But yeah, it was just, I didn't want to end the year with no new music.
Yeah.
And then next year I'm only dropping one project. So I was like, I want to like kind of spoil him and give him like a good project before the end of the year. And
What's your favorite song on there?
Hot, it's like a strip club song.
The rap song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just fire.
Yeah, I really like that one. Yeah. I can't wait
That's
to
the
shoot
one?
that video.
At the strip club?
Oh, we gonna turn wherever we at into the strip club. For
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
You have
know.
Gabe in there?
Yeah, me and
You don't want
Gabriel are pulling up.
want me in there.
He said, "You don't want me in there."
Nah, I think because a lot of people were hitting me up about that one because they never. A lot of people, new fans, haven't heard me rap before, so I think that it was like a couple rap songs on there. That one, a song called "My Moves," which is like I like that one a lot
Oh,
too.
that's just
So
fire.
I think just that's how like the first Private Suite was like 5 years ago. I had more like half and half, and I think I went away from that a little bit over the years. So it was just cool to kind of get back to it. It's fun for me to rap. Like I like shit like that. So I think it got me some new fans. There was I seen like a few tweets like, bro, I don't fuck with you, but this hot shit is crazy. Or this My Move shit, or this song called Steel. So
Dan, you fucked their bitch?
Nah, nigga, you know,
So what they say? Why did they tweet you? I don't fuck with you.
or like, I don't fuck with your music, bro, but this shit right here, and it's like the rap song. So sometimes they tune in at the wrong time to where it's like an emotional song or like or more R&B. So I think it just let them know I do more stuff. So, but I've been doing R&B more lately, so I get them maybe not knowing that I did that. But it's good to win people over like that who kind of don't gravitate towards your style of music normally. So yeah, this one definitely helped kind of bridge the gap. Like DJs who didn't hit me up before, like, yo, I need this shit clean. I'm like, how? Where you DJing? But all right, I got you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get outside. Fuck it.
Oh God.
I was thrown off because the cover made me think it was just gonna be some freak shit.
Yeah.
So I had tweeted like, I'm trying to see if he talking to the P. But then you was on some like emotional shit.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, you was talking to the P like on 2-3 songs.
Yeah, just a couple songs.
But yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I think I've done that so much that it's like, all right, I want to just kind of venture off. It's like I saw people saying like they never see me sad. I was sad on a few songs, so it's just comforting getting that off musically, you know. So I think, yeah, it's like therapy. This shit more for me than anybody, which is why I just dropped it the day I dropped it. And then we got some shit up our sleeve for like post marketing, like it's happening now. But like, yeah, it's good to see people rocking with shit that I just, you know, I just liked it. You know, I just was fucking with it. That was my mood at the time. And I was just able to find like a good beat for each idea and just, you know, I love it. It's been on repeat for me for like months. So it's good to finally share it with people.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Did you record the sad songs after they wouldn't put you back in rotation?
Probably. A lot of them come from... Yeah.
You should put that in a hook, like, put me back in your rotation, bitch.
Vic, that was your...
They trying to.
Was that your impression of him, or that's you singing?
That's me singing.
Smelly.
I can't sing. I don't know.
I was fucking with it.
Yeah, that shit easy.
Hey,
got
we're
a
working
DJ
on our
on
Matt
board.
Lately
You're gonna
song.
play my song on the radio, right? You're gonna play my song on the radio?
I'll play the hook.
I'll get you the clean version. Don't worry. I got you. What else? One Take J dropped Cancel Christmas, short EP.
Yep.
He sounds mad, like irritated.
For sure.
Oh my God, bro. That was one of the funniest songs I heard in a minute. He's just going off about everything he's
How
mad
he start
about.
the first line with "fuck champion"?
Oh yeah, he's burning a champion
You
hoodie.
rocking champion? I'm irritated.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Ever since Blue Buck said I don't wear champion, I can't fit nothing. Like I haven't worn a piece of champion since then. That was probably like February, and I'm just like I'm not gonna wear it no matter what.
Blue Bugs always saying, Blue Bugs, Draco, like they always saying some shit that make me feel like broke.
Yeah.
On God. Jay-Z used to do that all the time too.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh yeah, we don't rock jerseys no more and Timbs. We're like, what? I thought we're all rocking these. Like, what you mean?
Y'all made it cool and y'all just took it away?
Exactly. Yeah, I hate when they do that shit. But
Another Christmas song,
what?
Keon.
Oh, Keon Bell. What's it called?
It's called Santa Ain't Real.
Yeah, that video is fucking
A
hilarious.
pessimistic Christmas. I can dig it.
Santa ain't real. He said Santa ain't real because I got all the hoes.
He's in a blue Santa suit. There's like strippers around him. Like,
I'm happy that he's continuing this Christmas theme because last year he had that one when he was smacking a girl ass driving down Crenshaw in a blue Santa suit.
did you see when DJ Head said that he's the topless homie?
Yeah. I told you, bro, be greasy. Like, he always on some sexy shit. It's no way your homies follow you back. Like, you're
The
never
homies
in
liking your
clothes.
shit.
Yo, I had to unfollow one of my cousins because he's a bodybuilder, and he would just always post pictures in underwear, like, but he wouldn't like not boxers, like real like Speedos type shit. And I'm like, bro, we family and everything, but I feel uncomfortable every time I have to like swipe up. Like, what am I supposed to do?
How am I supposed to be in here looking at on the timelines?
It'll
your
be
dick
worse
pop
though
up?
if he had to DM you like, "Hey, bro, can you comment and like?"
Comment and like,
Can you share this on the story?
vote for me for
Like,
man of the
share,
year,
please.
I don't like them people that send you they post for you to like it or comment on it or something. That shit pisses me off.
yeah.
Or send you their stories.
Has somebody ever sent you your picture instead of commenting on your shit?
Oh, that's weird to me.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Like
that's
somebody
weird.
like you'll post a picture and then the Instagram has that option you could DM somebody their post and they'll just send you your shit.
Yeah.
with a
I'm
with a
like,
with a little
emoji or
flirting.
something.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
you got to do that when you don't know if it's safe to comment. I
I'm
feel
like,
like.
bitch, you hiding from your man.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
that-
sneaky
yeah,
as
that's what
fuck.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and tell the world you fuck with me.
Little freak.
Go ahead.
Little
Let them
freak.
know. Let them know.
Post me on the gram. Let them bitches know.
Hey, if I don't want to post you, what did Jeezy say?
He
That
said,
Jeezy-
I always say I can't post you unless
You
you
want
trying
to
to
fight
squabble like 10 bitches. Niggas felt that.
Shout out Jeezy. That on God. I was about to post that shit.
Felt that.
You,
Oh, God.
you was about to post that?
Felt
Yeah,
it.
just for like just for
You
fun.
already said I was,
Just for fun.
I was about to.
Yeah,
But I didn't.
Just for fun. Like, it
Just
doesn't
for
apply
fun.
to me or anything like that or my
you
situation.
just like what he said.
Yeah.
It just seemed pretty cool.
I thought it was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I found it comical. Mozzie and Blast dropped a new record. I think that's like their third record this
They
year.
snuck that past
Yeah,
us.
they
And they're
snuck
3
it
for
in.
3. And they're 3 for 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And they was in had a billboard in Times Square.
Yeah.
Facts.
That'd be a dope EP.
I think I think that's what
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
they're prepping us for.
That has to happen.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Hell yeah. What else? Kid Cudi dropped Man on the Moon 3. Did you guys listen to it? I listened to it a little bit. It was cool. It was just Kid Cudi shit. Like, for his core fan base. There was a few cool songs. I feel like one song he sounded like Trippie Redd, which was like interesting. Because I feel like he probably influenced all these artists and now they're influencing him back.
Back,
You
yeah.
know what
That's
I mean?
dope.
So yeah, I found that kind of interesting. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, you guys have Yo Who's
Yo,
That
Who's
pick?
That?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one. It's by Donut the Legend,
Oh,
and
shout
the
out
song
Donut.
is called Double Back, featuring G Perico.
He was. I don't know. Never mind.
He
We
was
saw
what?
him. We saw him this past week. I don't want to say where he
Oh,
was.
that was him
Yeah.
Y'all wanna
with
know
the
how-
microphone.
How crazy life
No.
is? I had a show like when I first LA showed up, and I bought out Casey Veggies and G Perico, and it was a rather small show, and fans were like, "What the?" Because they were hyped, but they were just like, I was like the opener.
Yeah.
So we bought out the dude who showed was so mad at me because we had that shit so turned when I bought G Perico out.
Oh.
Like that was like the first opener.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. Dude,
Everybody
never-
else like couldn't follow your act.
Right,
type
it was
shit.
like then Casey came out and Polyester came out and it was
Oh,
like
shit.
yeah, it was like this fucking random dude bought out
Yeah.
these LA dudes. Dude.
You're
I
like, you
was
should have put me as a
You should've
headliner,
been
bro.
closer to the
I was
headline.
like, let y'all know y'all should have.
Yeah.
Wait, what year was this?
Trying to have you open.
It's
this
like,
shit.
haha, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put me
God.
first again, bitch.
Yeah. They learn.
Speaking of G Perico, G, you talking about you retiring shit? I need you to pull up.
Oh yeah, we need him on the show.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're gonna have him on the
For
show
sure.
soon for
You
sure.
talking about you retiring? I'm not fucking
We
with
need to
that.
speak-
I
yeah,
need to
we
know
need to
what's
speak about
going
this.
on.
Yeah.
That can't happen. Oh, another song that's gonna come out. Kaylin and Cypress. That's the video we shot while we're at Runners. It's called "Call Me."
Talking to the pussy.
Yeah, if we could pull that up. So we're premiering the artwork. Shout out Cypress and Kaylin.
Oh, this a Mad Lately premiere?
This is a Mad Lately World.
Mad Lately
Premiere. World Premiere. It's gonna be called "Call Me." Chris, when does it come out? This Friday. This Friday, 12/18. So yeah, everybody, super fire record. There's a lot more to come with Cypress and Kaylin too. It's just like the beginning of it.
This song is great.
On God.
And like, you know, when it's your first time hearing the song, you don't
Yeah.
really like fuck with it too much. You gotta keep hearing it. But when it first came on, I'm like, dang, there's some unreleased Kaylin in here.
On
That
God.
shit is fire.
Yeah.
He gonna go up with that. I heard a
You heard of what?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish that.
no, because I think I came up on a SoundCloud link that's not supposed to be out
With what?
with a Kaylin and Bino song. Remember when Kaylin was here, he told us that him and Bino have enough music to put out a mixtape,
Oh yeah.
and it's a song on SoundCloud.
There's a lot of leaks on
yeah.
SoundCloud. I was like,
the,
fuck.
Share
the
the
channel has about, I would say, probably like 500K streams on different songs, but
Oh,
that one
shit.
only has like 10K. Like, I can make 10K streams myself.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I don't even think that is supposed to be out. I'm gonna send it to y'all though, but
Yeah.
it's a pussy whisperer.
What's your Yo Who's That pick?
My Who's That pick is definitely Northside Long Beach. Shout out to Huey Briss. Just dropped a big album, EP. Grace Park Gospel. And my shit is Signs with Huey Briss off that tape, and it's featuring like I Am Nobody, Hugh, Augustine, and Budgie. That shit is hard.
Shout out Huey Briss, man. 562 legend.
562 legend.
We got Ramp's pick. Ramp's pick is Knock-ins by 550 Flock, FLOKK. And shit, mine is not from a low-key artist, but an artist I want y'all to rediscover, and it happens to be what Ye Ali produced. The new Fetty Wap shit. The whole album is fire. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. But yeah, his new song is what's it?
Way Past 12.
Way Past 12.
Banger.
Incredible. Whole new melody that he has on there. Whole different flow.
You produced that?
He produced it.
Me
Crazy.
and the homie Frank and my boy Buddha Wolf, we did that shit.
Yeah.
Video just dropped a couple days ago too. Spotify added it to a few playlists. That seemed like to be the one that the people chose.
That shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That's dope. That's just
Fetty
that's
is
dope.
back if people pay attention. Because I feel like
It's crazy.
people
It's
are
the
just
most
like,
I've seen him posted in a minute.
Yeah.
Like on blog, like
'Cause it's
on Instagram.
undeniable.
Yeah, when I'm seeing the song, I'm like, shit. So I like that. I mean, he a legend, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like it's crazy. Somebody did a comparison of him, and I'm not gonna say the rapper's name, but like one of the biggest rappers out, and Fetty had more like monthly like streams like from Spotify, and people were like, I think people forget that what he did is almost impossible. He'll never have to worry about shit, really, technically, musically.
Yeah. Good for life.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
Like,
got
yeah,
good
6
for life.
hit
He had
records.
hits,
6
like real
hits
life
records.
hits. Like
hits.
you know what I mean?
They're
So
gonna carry on forever.
I think I just don't like when people are
Longevity.
so dismissive over over artists who. I say this about black people. We do this, like we tend to like throw our stars away. I ain't never seen a white rocker throw a white rocker away. I'm sorry, or no white person throw a white rocker away. My dad like Rolling Stones. The motherfuckers old. They don't throw them away. They not say you too old or you had a hit in 20. Like that shit is so fucking lame to me. So I think we gotta honor our artists because we always talk about, we gotta do better by our people and this and that. Stop being so fucking dismissive and throwing motherfuckers away because, like, how people, I feel like T-Pain is like, boy, that shit lame as hell. That nigga's a GOAT. And I think people are so quick to forget. There probably won't be anybody who duplicates what T-Pain did as quick as he did it. People forget he was 18. I'm Sprung came out, he was 17. He was a kid. Kids don't come out that hot and stay hot till they 33 like that. And I just think it just bothers me. So like I like to work with artists who are legends to me, and I don't give a fuck what nobody else think. You feel me? So I think more producers and artists, you gotta stand by what you like. Stop being a fucking follower. That shit, niggas is dweebs. All right, I'm done.
And on that note, we'll see you next week. Everybody, tune in to the Mad Lately playlist on Apple Music. We'll be dropping all the songs that we had on the Yo Who's That in there. We'll be dropping some Ye Ali songs in there as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm Rosecransvic. Follow everybody follow Ye Ali at what? At
Ye at Ye _ Ali. That's YE _ Ali ALI. All social media.
Hell yeah.
Gina Views everywhere.
Yep. Good morning, Gabe. Just how you spell it.
Like, comment, subscribe.